Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Now we'll see some points related to CRO, that is cathode ray oscilloscope. Basically, CRO is kind of what plotter means. It is plotting the what any quantity onto that what a screen or a graph or a chart, you can say. That is whatever the unknown quantity we want to measure, that will be given to CRO, and that quantity will come on the screen in the form of a graph, that is with respect to like x with respect to time axis or y with respect to time axis or in between x and y. Like that you can plot any quantity on the screen by using what? CRO. So basically CRO is a plotter. Got the point? And now what quantities we can measure? Basically CRO is to measure only voltage. If you want to measure some other quantities like current, temperature, pressure, all other like any physical quantity you can measure, but that is possible only that when we represent in terms of the word voltage only. Means any other linear related parameter you can measure in terms of voltage. Got the point? And if you look into that behavior or characteristics of the CRO, what we can say, CRO is basically a linear instrument and sensitivity is very high, having high input impedance, more resolution, and we cannot measure power because power is associated with what? I square R or V square by R. Means it is a non-linear relation because CRO is a linear instrument, so we cannot measure non-linear related quantities. This is the what overview. And again, if you observe the what kind of questions will come from the word CRO, right? One possibility is from the word CRO, means it mainly consists of CRT, that is cathode ray tube. From that, how that unknown quantity is coming onto the screen. When it comes onto the screen, okay, right? From the screen we can have some possibilities. What is that? We can call it as a deflection or static deflection. What is the expression? Deflection is in meter. How that input voltage is coming onto the screen and causing that what deflection, okay. So that is L into LT into VD by 2D into VA, where L is the distance between the center of the deflecting place to the screen. This is what capital L, and it is in meters only. LT is what length of the vertical deflecting plate, because in CRT unknown quantity which we are giving it to the screen is basically first given to what? Vertical deflecting plates, right? So length of the vertical deflecting plate is indicated with L suffix D. And again, what is small d? Small d means it is the distance between the two vertical deflecting plate. What is this VA? VA is the what? Pre-accelerating anode voltage, right? Once you memorize this expression, automatically you can even memorize this static sensitivity as well as what? Deflection factor, right? Sensitivity, we know that relation. What is that? Static sensitivity, especially ratio of magnitude of output to the magnitude of input, right? What is the output here? Deflection on the screen is the output. What is the input? Vertical deflecting plate voltage, because input quantity we are giving in the form of voltage or potential difference, that we can give it only to the vertical deflecting plates, right? When we give it to the vertical deflecting plates, voltage applied to the vertical deflecting plate is the input and deflection is the output. So this ratio will give static sensitivity. So VD will get cancelled. So what is static sensitivity? L into LT into VD by 2D by VA, means we get meter per volt. So this is the unit for static sensitivity. Deflection factor is very simple. What is that? It is the reciprocal of static sensitivity, reverse of that, inverse or reciprocal of the static sensitivity. Then instead of meter per volts, when we do that reciprocal, we get what? Volts per meter, and the expression is what? 2D into VA by L into LD. This is one possibility, right? Next, what is the other chance from what CRO? That is mainly application part. That is from what Lissajous pattern, right? From the Lissajous pattern only generally questions are coming in what GATE and other competitive exam. More chances are from this area. We'll see that even Lissajous pattern now. So what is Lissajous pattern here? Lissajous pattern nothing but if you observe in the panel board of your CRO right hand side, we can keep that in channel 1, channel 2, dual mode. Like below that dual mode there will be what XY mode. Lissajous pattern, how we get? When you keep it in XY mode, we get what? Lissajous pattern. What is Lissajous pattern or XY mode? Whenever both vertical and horizontal deflecting blades are applied with AC quantities, then the pattern appear on the screen. That is, the pattern appear on the CRO screen is known as Lissajous pattern. Got the point? Means when both x-axis, y-axis means vertical and horizontal deflecting plates are applied with AC quantities. It is not only both sinusoidal. We can have even like one is a sinusoidal, other one is square wave or square wave rectangular or square wave triangular. Right, sawtooth waveform and square wave, like different AC quantities you can give it to both X and Y or vertical and horizontal deflecting plates. Then the kind of pattern come on the screen is what? Lissajous pattern. Now we have different possibilities. Suppose whatever the signals applied for vertical and horizontal deflecting plates are having same frequency. When frequencies are same, then we can talk about phase angle difference between the signals. Right? So now one possibility is there. Suppose same frequency. When I choose different phase angles, generally conventional part, how we get this? We need to deal with what? Polar form conversion. Okay, if a rectangular version is there, x comma y, right? If x comma y is there, magnitude means square root of x square plus y square. Phase angle means tan inverse y by x kind of relations we use to get this what pattern. So that is a procedure, but how to memorize the logic? Suppose 0 or 360 means a straight line will come in what? First and third quadrant. 0 to 90 means same straight line becomes what? Ellipse in same first and third quadrant. This is 0 and next one 0 to 90. If 90 is there, again this ellipse becomes what? Circle. Circle. If it is 90 to 180, again circle becomes what? Ellipse. But this time it is second and fourth. Again if it is 180, ellipse becomes what? A straight line in second and fourth. This is for what? Anti-clockwise direction. That is 0 to 180. If you take straight line first, straight line becomes ellipse, ellipse becomes circle, circle becomes what? Ellipse again becomes what? Straight line. Again 80 to 270 means again ellipse will come, that is in second and fourth. 270 means circle only will come. Again 270 360 again ellipse will come. 360 means again 0 or 360 straight line. This is for what? Anti-clockwise direction, and this is for what? Clockwise direction. This is the way we need to notice the what? Pattern from the different phase angle difference between the signal. Another chance is there, especially if it is straight line circles, you can clearly notice what is the phase displacement. Straight line first and third means 0 or 360, second fourth means 180 degrees. Circle is coming means automatically it could be like 90 degrees or 270 degrees. But the problem comes only for these two patterns, means sometimes they give what? Patterns. Understood? First case what we noticed, if phase angle is there, what will be the what will be the pattern? Now pattern, if they give, how to identify the phase angle difference? Suppose straight line circle means clearly you can observe from the table itself, but the problem comes only when ellipse come in first and third or second and fourth. Only you can specify the what? Range. How to find the what? Exact phase angle? For that only, here when they give ellipse in between what? First and third, they may indicate what? X coordinates or what? Y coordinates. Got the point? So relation is what you can get only only based on sine inverse, lesser quantity in the numerator, greater quantity in the denominator. You can take like x1 by x2 or y1 by y2, whichever is available in the pattern, that is in the diagram, you can take and get the what relation. Right? They may give x1, x2 or y1, y2, and you can use any one of this, you can get that phase angle. This is one possibility, means anti-clockwise direction. If you follow with the clockwise direction, find this phase angle and subtract from 360. This is also valid phase angle for that pattern. Okay? If they are not specifying direction, you need to observe both are valid. If they clearly give the direction, any one of this will be the right answer based on the direction. Suppose if it is second and fourth, how we find phase angle in second quadrant? 180 minus. So same concept, 180 minus sine inverse x1 by x2 or 180 minus sine inverse y1 by y2 to find the phase angle. Another possibility will be there, for that we follow with this what 360 minus that phase angle, right? Lissajous pattern means possibility when both signals are having same frequency. Possibility is what they will give phase angle, you need to draw the pattern or identify the pattern. What is the second chance? They will give the pattern and you have to find the phase angle, that we have noticed. Suppose signals are having different frequencies. Now we'll see that. When signals are having different frequencies, for example, Vy is equal to Vm sin omega yt, Vx is equal to Vm sin omega xt. If frequencies are different like this, observe here, different frequencies. Frequencies are different means we cannot have a phase displacement. We directly compare phase like frequencies itself, right? So generally we write the what ratio of y-axis to what x-axis, like omega y to omega x or fy by fx. This is the what ratio. You can even use the tangent line and count the word number of tangencies, means how many times it is touching the line. Tangent line means we draw both horizontal tangent line as well as vertical and we write that. But that relation is valid only for closed pattern. But sometimes we have closed pattern, open pattern. To avoid the confusion, simply we follow with intersecting line and we count the word intersecting points, means number of horizontal intersecting points to number of vertical intersecting points. We'll see some examples. Suppose if pattern is coming in this fashion, how to get the what ratio of frequencies? First, always the ratio is what y to x, and then after that, first draw horizontal intersecting line like this and count 1, 2, 3, 4. So number of horizontal intersecting points to the, draw a vertical line 1, 2. So 4 by 2, even you can make it into 2 also. And don't draw the line at what joint places. Go for what maximum intersecting points to avoid the what wrong answer. And again, if you follow with this, draw a horizontal line, count here 1, 2. Draw a vertical line 1, 2, 3, means 2 by 3. If this pattern is open, don't close and take another one, keep as it is. Okay, next similar fashion, horizontal intersecting point 1, vertical 1, 2. Follow with this, horizontal if you check, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we will get. Vertical if you draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 by 4, even you can keep it like 3 by 2. So many questions were there. If you look into your GATE and what other competitive exams, they will give pattern and even they may give what one frequency, so that you can have a ratio, from that you can find another frequency, right? So especially like GATE exam, chances are from what Lissajous pattern. But other competitive exam means all the points are important from like a CRO point of view.